Hey, Coach Spates here. Since obviously we've had the outbreak with the virus and everything's being shut down, we wanted to get out some shots of the different things on campus. One of the first and our newest is the nutrition center. So this has been awesome for our student athletes. The strength training staff runs it. It's open a few days a week. They have a rotating menu, but they always have fruit, chocolate milk. We've got a sponsorship with Prairie Farms. They've got different protein shakes. You can get smoothies back there. They've got things like peanut butter jelly, just basic things that our guys can come up throughout the day if they've got breaking classes or just getting to practice and they haven't gotten something to eat yet. So it's been really great for our guys. We've really been trying to push the nutrition end of things. The training staff downstairs has done a great job with the nutrition, sleep, all that kind of things that are important in times like this. So hopefully pretty soon we'll be back to having it full. They just actually Coach Jameson was just in here taking everything out, and they're going to donate it to the schools for the kids that don't get the school lunches while school's out right now, trying to help those kids out. So we'll show you around to some of the other areas. As we get down here, we get into our athletic director's office. Our head AD, Tim Hall's office is in here. Basketball offices, and then all of our coaches' office. And this was added in 7 years ago, right after the whole program moved to Division I. Below us is the weight room, which you'll see. This is all coaches, athletic directors' offices. And then above us is the kinesiology department, and then you saw the nutrition center. This is something that's really cool, the different Hall of Fame. And as you see, wrestling's got a rich tradition in All-Americans and national champions back in the 70s and 80s when they were powerhouses. Some of the different guys, Alan Grammer is one of our main alumni, two-time Division I All-American, three-time Division II national champion, just a stud, great person, still around the program, which we're grateful for. We got some of the different teams. This team won 3 consecutive D1 national titles. You got a couple different guys. Timmy Wright. There's Tim. Oh, there's Gus. Where's Tim on here though? He's on the next page. Timmy Wright was the first 4-time national champ in any division. Division I All-American as well. So pretty neat, some of the history there of the different guys. We'll leave it on Al Sears, the pin leader. And then as you come back through here, we have all the different coaches' offices. So volleyball, soccer, baseball, us. We'll show you into our office real quick. See if we can catch Coach Prasma working. So wrestling office in here. Coach Prasma hard at work. Got our assistants out here. This is a little map we like to show people of an overview of campus. We'll also send you some stuff with that, but as far as campus, it's a big area here, but all the classrooms are centered right in here, and we're right here there. So beautiful campus on the hill with the lake. And then this is me back in here. My office. Lots of good paperwork. Got the trophies up there. We'll head out. So we're heading down to the weight room down here, and obviously we're down in the basement. So when you first walk down here, it's kind of like, we're gonna be in some dungeon down in the basement. But it's actually a great space. So you've got lots of windows, natural lighting down in here. So there's Coach with all the giveaways for the food. Oh yeah, did we get that? So this is the first side of the weight room. Obviously I mentioned you got all the windows, so you got natural light even though we're in the basement here. This is an area we use a lot of times for warm up, and then also for cool down stretching, or if we're gonna do circuit training at the end. They did a great job designing this, as you can see. The board, can be written on. They can do exercises over here. They've got all the med balls. They've got the stretching pipes, the bikes. They've got battle ropes, obviously the woodway treadmills, which is more for track and cross country, but all the teams use it. The Aerodyne bikes, sleds, slide boards, so great area. They've got all the shoulder stretching here. You can see the monkey bars, which we like for the wrestlers, up above us here. So get a lot of use out of that. They had the nutrition center upstairs. This was the nutrition center here, so they still keep a few things so athletes after their lifts, they can come over and get a chocolate milk, yogurt, cottage cheese, that kind of thing, so they can grab something quick down here if the nutrition center might not be open at that time. And then this is the main part of the weight room in here. Once again, did a great job of designing it, so they've got a ton of different pieces, equipment, different training methodologies that they could do right down in here. So it's a great space. All right, let's head back up. We'll see the gym, locker room, wrestling room real quick, and then that'll be most of the tour of our facility here in the Vidal Bean Center. All right, here in the locker room, you can see some of our different alumni and boosters that have donated lockers in the past, which we're extremely grateful. We've got a great group of alumni and donors. And then as you look around, everything's newer locker room, so it's not an old dungy basement. We're Adidas for our gear, so we get the guys a bunch of different stuff. These are our new singlets we got this year, older singlets, warm-ups. The guys get sweats, shorts, t-shirts. These are a few of the things from over the last few years. The different wrestling shoes that we've got, running shoes. So we try to take care of the guys as far as that. The athletic department always gets them a gift. This year they got a nice Adidas rolling bag, so they were able to travel with that. So do a good job with the gear. As you walk back in here, obviously pretty basic locker room, and then we've got a little area in here that's nice for the guys. We've got a few couches. You'll see guys during the day napping in here, hanging out with each other. They've got direct TV up here. We've had a few of the different, we don't have anything right now, but the guys will bring in their PlayStation or their Xbox and play some video games. Coach's locker back in here, which is nice that we've got our little separate area. And then shower restrooms back in here. And it's nice because once again, it's not an old shower that's all rusty and moldy. So one of the things I like, everything's right in this building. You don't have to go outside. Our offices, the weight room, which you saw, nutrition center, the study hall, training rooms right here, locker rooms right down the hallway from it. So guys are able to come in here, get taped up, heat, stem, whatever they need before practice. There's guys in here after practice in the cold tubs. Do a bunch of good stuff with Clark Chiropractic is our chiropractors that are here a couple times a week. We've got the training staff does a great job with our guys, and then as you walk downstairs, it's the wrestling room is right below us here. So as you come out of the training room, you come down here, and obviously you can see behind me the fitness center, and it's a full fitness center. They've got indoor track, a ton of different great weight room, basketball courts, climbing gym, bouldering cave. There's an indoor-outdoor pool. They've got a ton of different things. You can see ping pong tables. So all this is available to students. This is part of their student fees. Gets them to access to everything in here. So it's a nice space. The athletes don't use it as much because we have our own spaces downstairs, but they do use it a decent amount, especially in the off season and things like that. So one of the things that I like, I mentioned, training room is right up above us. Our locker room is right up above that hallway next door. So our guys, really easy access for them here. One of the cool things here, I mentioned the history as we talk about the Hall of Fame, but these are the different All-Americans over the years, Division I, Division II, and national champions. So rich tradition in wrestling. A couple of the guys I mentioned earlier, Timmy Wright, Alan Grammer, Christoph family, Coach Christoph started the program. Max, his grandson is on the team, but All-Americans, national champions, All-Americans out here. So our latest All-American in 2017, right here, we've got Jake Residori's plaque. They sent him an extra plaque, so we threw that on there for motivation for the guys. And then as you come into the wrestling room here, wrestling room in here, pretty basic. We're waiting on word on it, when we're going to expand and almost double our space, so that's why we've kind of left it basic as far as decoration and things like that. We have just ordered 2 new mats, so we've got new mats coming in. We're excited about that. And then as you look around the room, you can see a lot of little different training things, the pull-up bars, bands we do a lot with, jump ropes, that's another big one for us. We do a lot of footwork mobility. We've got the gladiator wall here with the Bulgarian bags and the ropes. Come in here and there's just a little bit of a cardio area. Obviously we've got the aerodynes, the ladder. One of the most important things, you've probably seen the dodgeball video, but dodgeball pregame. And then one of the things that we do a lot of, you can see we put this on wheels so we could hide it for dodgeball and soccer and things like that, but we do a lot of video. So we'll come in here before practices. We do highlights, lowlights for pretty much all of our duels and tournaments, so guys can see what they're doing well, what they're doing wrong. We'll watch those before practice, and then we'll come in and we'll practice those things that we saw on the video. So try to train smart as we're training hard. The main door is over here. That's the one we use on a day-to-day basis, but one of the things that we do like is this hallway here goes to the gym. So it's really nice on competition days when we've got duels or for our tournament. Our guys were able to use this space back here, and as you can see, it's a back hallway, but this is our competition mat. We got a new competition mat about 3 years ago, so it's got really nice, it's got the graphics and everything, so it stays out here. And then as you walk into the hallway, we do, before our matches, they do a little highlight video, pump up video, so they have that playing on the video board. They do the spotlight, and our team sits out here and then runs out into the gym when we're announced. So it's nice for our guys. They can, you know, our heavyweights, if we start at 25, they don't have to warm up before the match. They can come back here, get their warm up in midway, so they can sit down and relax. After guys get done, they'll come over here and get their warm up, or their cool down rather, things like that. So as I was saying, the guys, they'll turn out the lights in the gym, put the spotlight on, play the video. Our guys will come running out, they'll announce the weight classes, and then we'll get right into the duels. And we've been building our fan base. We've got a lot of the local teams that support us now, so it's been pretty fun to come to home duels the last few years. Apologize we can't have you here for the tour in person, but we wanted to at least get some things out so you can see we've got great facilities, we've got a great campus, great people to work with. So we hope you enjoyed it, and let us know if you have any questions.